Hey guys, how's it going? I am back on the Footbin YouTube channel. We're doing another video for Footbin, with Footbin rather, for Footbin, whatever you guys want to say. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I think the video we did last week was, I think officially a week ago, if not pretty close to a week ago. But what we're going to do today, we've got a new team of the week. So Footbin's got the team of the week up on the site. And it's time, I guess, to look at it, time to talk about some of it, and talk about investments, maybe buy times, sell times, things like that, get you guys familiar with this upcoming week for team of the week, and then just kind of promo potentials coming up, because this team of the week is going to go through a potential lot of panic. So I just want you guys to understand that, and we'll talk about some of the stuff that you have to know. So first of all, with this team of the week, you guys have to understand that the Ones to Watch promo is on Friday. That will consist of promo packs in the weekend, so you guys can expect that this team of the week does see generally a little bit more supply than not. That's a big thing I would keep in mind. And another thing is that there is a very good chance or a possibility that next Tuesday, EA Sports decides to release the UCL. That's a very big potential, I'm thinking maybe. So if they release the UCL blue cards, then, well, this team of the week may take a little bit of a hit. So this investing period for this team of the week is going to be tough to really narrow down. So you're going to probably want to be, fixating on more cheaper and safer options this week rather than higher tier options. I think it's a tough week to go higher tier. I think it's a little bit more risky. So there's always a lot of good opportunities to invest with team of the weeks, and I think that this week does have some really nice investments for the guys that don't have a lot of coins. For the upper tier guys, I'm not really sure. We're going to have to see. I definitely have some favorites in this team of the week. And another really, really cool thing that I wanted to tell you guys, by the way, just if you're watching this video, Footbin has a really, really cool prediction league setup thing that they have on their site. So make sure you guys check it out. Basically, they're going to be giving away prizes, to people that, I think it's per weekly. They're doing FIFA point giveaways, and then they're going to be doing one for the whole year, whoever does the best throughout the year. Tickets to the Euro 2020. So it's a really cool thing. You guys can hop onto Footbin and check this out, man. It's basically predicting team of the week every week. So it's a really cool concept and a nice thing that they do on the site for the community. I really like it. And I also wanted to point out another thing. They have a new tab on Footbin that is a FIFA 20 team of the week predictions thing. So that's really cool as well, because they kind of keep track of what's going on with the players, who's done well this week. The really cool tab that I think they have is goals and assists. I just like that they combine it as a visual you really get to see. So you've had a midweek game so far where Golovin and Promise played really well. They and Mancuso as well. All three of these guys had 3 goals and assists combined. So it's, you start to look at your front runners maybe for team of the week, and you start to figure out maybe who's going to have the edge going into the next week. So this is also a really nice feature on Footbin. I very much suggest that you guys go check it out when you guys do get a chance. But anyways, you guys are here for the team of the week investment video. A lot of you guys are here to hear the business. Here to hear the business. Here used in 2 different ways. Did you hear that? Anyways, so, on the bench, guys, you do have a lot of discard inform options this week. And now, if you don't know what a discard inform is, basically, early on in the year, a lot of the team of the weeks are supplied a lot less, just because of the way that the game works. It's early on, and just as we go over time, these cards get used up in SBCs, and they become, some of the dinosaurs of the market because they just lose their supply, getting submitted, getting quick sold, things like that. So I do really recommend, picking up some of these discard informs, which would be you're buying a card on the market basically for what a quick sell is at. You're putting it in your club, storing it, and checking back in a bit. I do recommend that with this team of the week, and I do think there are some pretty nice ones. For me, right off the bat, I kind of like Cresswell. I think Cresswell's a decent option because you've got a player in a position that's 81 rated, also English, and that position is very good for SBC. So if you could get that guy around 11, 10,500, just put one in the club. In terms of a buy time with your discard informs this week, I really think Friday during the Ones to Watch promo is a really nice time, to invest. I think that's a really, really solid time because I think you'll have a big sniping opportunity because you're going to have the first promo packs of the year. So with the first promo packs, obviously people are going to pack informs, list them up on the market, and a lot of the values of some of the informs in the team of the week will be just cheapest on Friday just due to that factor, which is tomorrow. A lot of you guys may watch this video on Friday, but for the time I'm recording it right now, that is tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Then we've got this guy, Ruben Blanco, who's also a really nice option because I believe he's La Liga. He's La Liga and he's going to be Spanish, so that's really nice for linkage and SBCs. I mean, he's literally selling him in price right now. And this is the concept of the discard inform investing, right? You can buy this guy for 10,000 coins, and if you put him in your club and a little bit down the line, you just say, hey, you know what? I don't want this guy anymore. You can actually just quick sell it, like for 9,900 coins. So that's the really cool part about this. Usually what their min price is, their discard will be just about that, which is really, really cool. I wanted to point out Thuram this week. I think Thuram's an interesting option because I think what we saw last week was we saw already a little bit of a rise in Malen. And Malen's a player that I picked up a few of last week. Malen is a Dutch player that has literally, I bought in at 23, 22, and he's risen a really nice amount, man. I mean, he's up a solid 8,000 coins in about a day of being out of packs. So I'm liking this Thuram because he's a little bit maybe more linkable in my opinion. He's Bundesliga and he's French. He's got 80 finishing and 83 acceleration. I mean, I think this is a guy that, yeah, you're going to have to look for him under 20,000 coins. I don't think you're looking in the 20s. I think we got to get him under 20K. But I think if that does happen, it's a really decent look. I'm not against that as a pickup this week. And then Harrod is, a discard Bundesliga inform. I'm not against like avoiding this card this week. Wait, I'm not against, what am I even saying? I'm going to say this. I am for this card this week, just for the fact that we do have a Bundesliga Player of the Month coming out tomorrow, I think. And so for that, I think it raises this idea that, with this card, he's a discard inform in the Bundesliga, right? And you never know, like last year when EA requires those German informs early on, you never know when you're going to hit the lottery with this stuff, man. So I think that's a really interesting concept to keep in the back of your minds. Then we move on to the starting 11. I mean, it's kind of crazy because right now you can get a French inform for Le Comte, a keeper, right? Ligue 1, really good links for 12,750 coins that's also 84 rated. Now, the cool thing about this, and I think going forward as an SBC investment, you'd be investing in this down the line for SBCs. I think the thing you got to look at with him is that he has a link to Koscielny from last week, and Koscielny's another one of those 84 rated informs. It is going to be interesting to see how the inform market does this year with the absence of the icon SBCs. There's no icon SBCs this year, guys, for the most part, I think, besides like the repeatables that EA is going to bring out. So it will be interesting to see how that impacts the the inform market and this kind of stuff going forward. If it really does impact these player prices, I'm gonna be curious to watch that. As we move on into the back line, in the back line, I kind of like Kolarov just out of the fact that the left backs in Serie A are always just a little and I feel like this guy can help link people. Now, Sandro's obviously good, and you have some other options, but Kolarov's also going to be decent for SBC, so that'll be a nice pickup, probably around 15K. I'd be surprised if we went under 15K. I really like Thiago Silva this week, man. I know Thiago Silva lost a lot of pace, but I still think he's a very popular FIFA player, and he's sitting pretty at 60K. I mean, I think he could probably get somehow to 45 or 50, and I think if he does, that's just a really good buy. I think it's very simple that I would genuinely look into buying that. Now, am I going to buy this weekend? I probably won't. I'll probably wait till maybe Tuesday. I always think waiting till the last day now, till they go to packs, is always just the safest option. Even if you have to pay an extra K, it seems like it's always like a little bit better of an option to do rather than waiting the whole time, or buying early and then having to sit on it. Arnold's an interesting one. Arnold is I still like Arnold even though he's 100,000 coins, but I think what you have to be careful of with Arnold is that you need to look at his card compared to Aurier. And you need to look at his card compared to like a Joao Cancelo. And is his card that much better? No, but what I will tell you guys is that Arnold is Liverpool. You guys know the hype with Liverpool, and he's English. So that's a big deal because you're appealing to a very big fan base, I would say, with this card. And he's also a very good player in real life, so a lot of people like him right now. So I do like Arnold. Do I like him at 105K? I don't. I wish he was a lot lower. So let's wait for him to drop. I'm going to probably hope to see him around 75 to 80. That would be the hope. I don't know if he's going to get there, but maybe he does. But yeah, right now I wouldn't be investing in Arnold because with Aurier at Aurier at a fifth of the price and Cancelo at half the price, I'm just not in love with it. Into the midfield we go. I don't know about James Maddison. I think he's okay. I do like Brozovic a lot, man. I think a lot of people are I think the Serie A defense is strong. You've got a lot of interlinks this FIFA, and I think this is a guy that's going to get down about 12K, 13K. And for a Serie A center mid, that's not a bad card at all. This would be an investment that you pick up at 12 or 13 and try to sell at 17 or 18 within a few weeks, right? It's a nice little 5K a card, not much tax, nice little flip with him. I think that's something to point out, that's probably what you're in that investment for, and you're not in it for much more than just that, right? So that's something I think is decent. Kevin De Bruyne is interesting. He's a very, very high tier player. So I would like to see before we invest in De Bruyne how Mane progresses. I want to see how Sadio Mane does out of packs. If I see Sadio Mane, by Tuesday really rising up, then yeah, people are willing to splurge on these kinds of cards and upgrade. But Mane has gone down a little bit out of packs, so he was 750, now he's about 680. I'm not sure yet how I'm feeling about Kevin De Bruyne. And then as we get into the attack, something to point out with Coutinho is that he is going to be getting a ones to watch on Friday. So this card is going to be really rare, although I would be careful because I do think a lot of people are just investing in him right now. So let's kind of see how he does. He's going to go to packs 100% on Friday. So, this inform he'll have 2 days in packs only of supply, which is very low supply, which does make it pretty investable. But overall, I would say let's just kind of steer clear at the moment, because there's probably very few people watching this video that have millions of coins. Apologies for the voice crack, but yeah, I mean, there's very few people who have millions of coins, so it's a very expensive card to invest in. This one doesn't look bad to me. Willian Jose, just out of the fact that he's Brazil in La Liga for 14K. I'm not investing in this for the player. I'd be investing in this for the SBC purpose, right? That's kind of what you would look at it for down the line. And yeah, boys, that's going to be this team of the week. So I think for me, if I were to give you guys my favorite pickups this week, I like Brozovic a lot. I really like Thiago Silva. I like Kolarov. I do like Arnold. And then looking at the bench, I think Cresswell doesn't hurt. I think the Rom doesn't hurt if he gets to the right price. And then I think your concept of maybe getting a Harrod or a Ruben Blanco, in your club is not a bad option. Shout out to FutBin for having me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the upload. And thank you guys for watching. I'll probably see you guys in a video soon. Goodbye.